Let's get this party started. Shall we get the party started? Whoa. TikTok side is different once again. Hey, more updates coming through. Look at that. Maybe things have been fixed. Maybe. Doubtful. But maybe. We'll see. How's everybody doing tonight, YouTube side? I know we're not quite ready for spooky season yet, but if you were a ghost, who would you haunt? Oh yeah, TikTok side, I gotta change that live goal. I forget every time. It's like too many days go by, you know what I mean? Let's just edit this. Boop. There we go. We'll leave it the same, but we'll make the make good something different there. Pinning it. What's up, Helen? Member for 16 months. Holy cow. 16 months is a long time, you know what I mean? Akasha, the ass had to put you in the hospital. That would be, that's worthy. That is worthy. It's not, it's not spooky season, but it's top of mind for us right now. If you were a ghost, who would you haunt? Hey, man, you got your patio furniture put together, eh? Yeah. Helen, you're at Disneyland celebrating your son's second birthday. What a hell of a way to celebrate a second birthday. That's freaking amazeballs. Bay Fox, you have a list. I get it. I get it, Cindy Lou, my whole family. The whole damn fam, tell you what. Aunt Sue, Bay Fox, Kimberly with the 15-finger hearts. Thank you so much for the love. Christian Museum Girl, Bree. Thanks so much. Yoko on the YouTube side dropping a gift over there. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Paisley says, QOD, my best friend, because no way she gets to live without me bothering her. Yeah, significant other, best friend, that kind of thing. Witchy Gardens, thanks so much for the star. Appreciate that. Trish Wish, your ex, he deserves a good haunt. There's two ways to look at this, right? What's up, Luna? How are you? Yeah, so Christian Museum Girl, yeah, that's where I'm going with this. There's two ways to look at this. You can haunt in a nice way, a playful way, maybe even a helpful way, or maliciously. There are different ways to go about this. So you could choose somebody that you would just, have fun with, or somebody that you would legit haunt. Like make them think they were losing their minds, or make them actually lose their minds. Which way would you go? You know what I mean? Callie Knight, Jonas Lee, Arthur, Shadow Wolf, Jenny with the ice cream cone, dropping the heart me on the TikTok side, Sweet Tato with the 20-finger hearts. Thanks so much for that. Roaming Gnome, good to see you, brother. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cindy Lou, Jesse, Emily Ray, Aunt Sue, Bay Fox, thanks so much for the love. We should have our own Sweet Tato coming in here any second. There she is. It's Tater. Queen Unicorn, you have a list, some to have fun with, some to drive insane. I feel like that's the only way. I of course would haunt Tater in a fun, playful kind of way. I wouldn't try to make her feel like she was losing her shit at all. Would never. Yeah, I feel like this QOD came out because we've been watching a lot of Supernatural. We're like 10 episodes deep, I think. H2 Hamlin dropping the 5. I would haunt you during the streams to let you know I was watching. You join the other ghost in our building. Benster dropping the 5. Learn to never tell a girl I can't date you because you look like my mom. Next time I'll just say I don't have feelings for you. I feel like saying I can't date you because you look like my mom is unwise, and you've learned your lesson. You have learned your lesson there. Yeah, it's one of those things that maybe run it by us next time, man. Run it by us next time. That'd be good. That'd be the way to go. Jenny with the ice cream cone. Dean Winchester is your comfort character. There you go. We're just now getting into it for the first time ever, and liking it so far. I've changed it all up on you. Tried to clean it up, make it a little easier. Made it a little easier for you. You let me know when you're ready, and I'll punch you in. Oh no, you left your water on the table. Bailey, Supernatural gets kind of odd, but stick with it because it gets so good. Yeah, so at this point, we went through like the first 5 episodes. After the first couple, you go through kind of like the the spiritual entity of the week kind of thing. And it gets, kind of Hardy Boys, Scooby-Doo-ish, which I don't mind. I like it. I like it. But then the arc starts coming together. Dark Lord, how are you watching? Does it have the original music or the cheap replacements? Wait a second. What do you mean? Was there... You shouldn't need to move it. Does it need to move? Oh, now you've jacked it up. Now you've jacked it up. Why are you touching it? What are you doing? I don't know either. The music is so important for it. I don't know. I don't know if we're seeing it with the original music or if it's replaced music. What are we watching it on? It's on
Prime.
Prime. Yes, we're watching it on Prime. The AMAs are on? Really? I did not know that. I don't really pay attention to, life, the world. Lovely Lisa 80B, thanks so much for the love. Appreciate that. Throwing some high fives and tulips down on the YouTube side. Kira, SS Homefront Creations, dropping the 2 your house is haunted, so you'd be a trickster. Ah. There you go. That would work.
They gave me the May 27th.
May 27th. Oh, the Wednesday stream? Weird. That is weird. Oh, it was Netflix that didn't. Gotcha. So, I would assume we have the OG, but I don't know for sure. Kelly O, Emmy Castro, Karen Shaper Cutter, thanks so much for the love over there on the TikTok side. Disgirl is Poison, Kimberly Smith, Andrea, Jen, Atsu, Lauren, Elida, Myra Catalina, Christian Museum, Real Bailey, Chapman in the house, Kelly Knight, Justina B, Bay Fox, Ashley Marie, Trish Wish, Jenny with your ice cream cone, Megan. We've got... You ready? You ready to say hi? Here she comes. It's tater time.
Here she comes.
It's tater time. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Just in time to get some monkeys loving on you.
That's so cute.
That is adorable. The punch cuddle, Bailey Chapman, it was perfectly timed. Perfect.
That makes sense considering my day.
What? Oh.
The animals.
Animals just draped all over you all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Red Wolf, we are recording. When we're streaming to YouTube, it automatically records. It's only the TikTok superfan exclusive lives. That's the only time when it doesn't automatically start.
John Esley, that's what I was going to sing too. Whoa, here she comes.
Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to Caden about the music on Supernatural. He's the Supernatural authority around here. Kaboom, thanks so much for the star and the sparkles. Appreciate that.
I also, just realized that that Dean and Sam from Supernatural are on The Rookie in one of the...
Are they really?
Documentary episodes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yes.
I did not know that. Very cool.
Hey, Debbie.
We talked about how there should have been a Supernatural Vampire Diaries crossover.
Yes.
They're in The Boys as well. Yeah. I knew one of them was. I didn't know both. Well, no, maybe I did. Caden keeps us up to date on all the lore and crossover stuff. That kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. They have lots of crossovers. Vampire Diaries and Supernatural crossover would have been smart. Or the originals. They, like we talked about, they'd have to be like Hunting Klaus or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy. Yeah. Amber P, good to see you here. Hope
that's what the Gilmore Girls thing, yeah. That's what both of our teens said.
Yes, immediately. I've never seen a single episode of the Gilmore Girls. So
I haven't either.
You haven't either? We're going to end up going down that road at some point, aren't we?
I'll probably go by myself.
It'll be your after Desperate Housewives. That'll be the next comfort show, which will mean I'll join you for part of it, and I'll end up learning some things and then dropping some comments and losing even more man points. You know, that kind of thing happens. Are you guys ready to rock and roll? We ready for some stories?
Ready.
Yeah. All right.
I know what they are, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I know you know what they are. Let's do this. Coming up, we have stories about chaperoning teenagers at the movies, wedding dress drama. We have not just one, but two wedding dress drama stories. Strap yourselves in, kids. A Diet Coke AITA story, not written by Candy Thunder, I don't think. Thank goodness we have a Diet Coke expert here with us today. We have an expert witness. We're going to be calling to the stand. Marriage stipulation. Not getting married until your friend does. Hot dogs lead to relationship drama, as they often do. And petty revenge, sibling drama. Should be a wild one. Let's dive right in. A couple of notes before we get started. The next stream will be Wednesday, the 27th, normal day and time. The YouTube members only VIP stream will be the 28th, this coming Thursday at 9 p.m. Central. Oh yeah, we're going to be hitting it hard this week, aren't we? We've got tonight, Monday night, Tuesday, which is tomorrow. We'll be recording our next offline batch of stories. Wednesday stream, Thursday members only, and sometime in there I'll be recording member exclusive individual stories as well. We're going to be recording our asses off this week.
Every day.
Our day, all day.
Shadow said, "Define hot dog."
Define hot dog. Before we get into stories here, while we're having a little musical celebration, a quick reminder, don't spoil stories. Don't be a dick. Don't start none. Won't be none. Mods, we love you. Thank you so much for your service. Appreciate you being here and dropping the hammer when needed. I was going to say this is a family place, but we probably curse a little bit too much for that. So, we all like to have fun here. This is drama free, except for the drama we're all kind of reading and talking about. You know what I mean? Let's do that. God's Blessed Wonder Woman, member for 13 months. I've only been at my new job for 3 months, and I've already been approached about a possible promotion. Would you look at that? Hell yeah. Nice. Hot dog equals sandwich. Tybo arrow. Unknown. Amy McAllister, member for 30 months, popping in to say, hey, gang, trying to fall asleep for work in the morning, 5 a.m. Eastern time. Start time will come quick, indeed. You can catch up on this later. Thanks for popping in. All right, let's rock and roll. First story. Let's go. Will I be the astronaut for saying I don't want an adult man going to the movies with my teenage son and his friends? Would you like to do a poll on this one, Mamacita? Will I be the astronaut for saying I don't want an adult man going to the movies with my teenage son and his friends? I'm going to throw you up on this because we need a little bit of pre-discussion. I know you know the story and you can't spoil and your face has captions, so all that aside, based on title, this sounds like a creeper situation. It sounds like, obviously we need more context here. But the way it's presented, I don't think you would be an astronaut for saying you don't want an adult man going to the movies with your teenage son and his friends. Mm-hmm. The age of the teens matters. Who this adult is matters. But I'm giving OP the benefit of the doubt and just guessing NTA here. Coming from a protective dad's angle.
Oh yeah, the title definitely makes it seem like a creeper situation, and no one would want someone that they don't know at the movies with their kids, but context matters.
Do you hear her say the title makes it sound like?
Yes. I said what I said.
Yes, I said what I said.
Title is deceptive.
Okay, the poll has ended and our results are as such.
NTA with 54%, followed by, looks like ESH with 20%. I think when people mislead with the title, it's an automatic, at least ASCON 4, not ASCON 3.
I would agree. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right in and see where we're really at. Will I be the astronaut for saying I don't want an adult man going to the movies with my teenage son and his friends? My son, John, is 15. He and his friends are really into the back rooms. If you're not a teenager and you don't know what it is, it's like spooky YouTube videos based on liminal pictures or something. A movie is coming out. Yeah, the movie's coming out like next week. Caden Thunder's super excited about it. The day the tickets went on sale, my son immediately bought a bunch for him and his friend group. He obviously told me about it because A, he is excited, and B, he will need a ride, LOL. But other than that, he bought the tickets with his own money and is planning it himself. Recently, I was stopped after school by the mother of one of the friends, another 15-year-old boy we will call Bob. I don't know Bob or his parents that well. Bob seems lovely whenever I've interacted with him, and the few interactions I have had with his mom have been odd. This was no exception. She told me that the reason Bob had not RSVP'd yet, I didn't even know this, LOL, is because she wanted to know more about the movie. Personally, I would have Googled, but I told her what I knew, that I understood it to be a kind of thriller, spooky, not like a slasher movie or anything. She then tells me that Bob has never seen a horror movie before, and she is unsure if she wants to send him. Okay. And then she asks what time the movie is, when to get there, etc. I told her, honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. She will have to ask John. He is the one planning it. I feel like she was looking at me like I had 4 heads, but maybe I was imagining. She then told me a story about how she was scared by a horror movie as a kid and still has lingering issues about it. I wasn't sure what to say. She concludes by telling me she needs to think about it, which is fine, but then says if she does let Bob go, her husband will go too and sit in the row behind the boys. I kind of nodded along because I needed to leave, but I've not been able to bring myself to tell my son this information, and I'm realizing it's because it's weird. I feel like it's weird for an adult to sit behind a bunch of high school kids at a movie. My son paid like $80 for these tickets, which is a lot in kid money, and while he and his friends are all really good kids, I'm sure they want to be able to yell, "Oh shit," when a monster jumps out, or whatever else 15-year-old boys say when their parents aren't around. Will I be the astronaut if I reached out to this mom and told her I was not comfortable with that arrangement? I will feel bad if that means Bob can't go, but that's weird, right? We're talking about a chaperone. Not a creeper grown-ass man who just likes to hang out with young boys. We're talking about one of their fathers, a chaperone. Top comment, YTA. This is completely reasonable. My dad used to chaperone me and my friends to all kinds of events until we were 16 or 17. He went with us to concerts, movies, etc. His presence was the reason some of my friends were even allowed to come with me to some things. The random man is your son's friend's father, not some random person she found on Craigslist. There's nothing weird about this.
Yeah, I don't find it. I mean, I think she's saying, like, in case her son gets scared. I mean, I don't know. 15's like that tipping point where it's like, I mean, they're still doing stuff on their own, but they're also, like, in my mind, still a kid, still.
Agreed. Like, it's a formative time. It's like they're in transition. They're in awkward teenager phase.
Yes. And I think it's okay for some kids too. But I mean, even the movie that they're wanting to go see, like, seeing that movie at 15, you need a parent.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason. So I think it rubs me the wrong way that the mom is like, this family's weird, because she's asking questions or because she spoke to me and said
like,
something.
I don't want to.
She had a conversation with me. I mean, the conversation that she describes in this story doesn't like seem out of the norm that I would have with one of my kiddos' moms or whatever.
You know, the Barbie meme,
yeah,
that one.
That's the vibe she gives.
The vibe she gives when she just has to talk to any other parent.
Yeah,
which, you know, as a social recluse,
yeah,
I can kind of relate to.
But I do think, for me, she's the asshole because she made it out to seem like this is some kind of crazy thing that's happening, when really it's just one of the kids' dads, which is a completely normal experience. I mean, they have to get there some way, and if the dad wants to see the movie, what is the big deal?
Yeah.
And even if he said something, it's not like he's even sitting with them. He's sitting in the row behind them. The dad probably doesn't care if one of the kids jumps and says, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Mariah, if OP's uncomfortable, why doesn't he go as a second chaperone? Was OP mom or dad? I don't know that we ever got that distinction. I was thinking it was mom this whole time for some reason. Could be. We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. The only way that this would be okay, like the only way that I would fully understand and agree with OP's feelings and sentiment here would be if the whole family gave off like creeper vibes. And that's possible.
But she said the kid was very pleasant and nice to be around. So.
And this poor kid. Okay, so definitely a helicopter
poor
mom.
Bob.
We know this is a helicopter mom situation. The kid's 15, never seen a scary movie.
He's grown up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's going to be it's a hard transitional moment for them, and I think understanding that as a parent and empathizing with that, if your kid, this is the first scary movie that they were seeing.
I don't like that the mom was saying that she had a bad experience with the scary movie.
So
therefore, her son might have a bad experience with the scary movie. I mean, they could be completely different. You, not a fan of scary movies. Caden absolutely loves them, thrives on them.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I screwed him up as a kid, and that's why.
I don't think that's true. I think some people just love scary movies, love horror movies. That's just a thing that they like.
Right.
And then they find other people that love the same thing. But the mom, like, I feel like at this point, for completely other reasons other than the title, it seems like an ESH because this just feels like such a weird.
Yeah.
The mom pushing her fears onto her son that he has to be scared of movies because she's scared of movies. And then, but I think the only thing that doesn't sound weird to me is the dad going as a chaperone, because if it is a horror movie, it's probably rated R and they're not going to go either way.
15, 16.
Someone's going to have to go in there with
Unless
them.
they're going to have fake IDs to get into a movie.
Okay, there's 2 updates. Go ahead and read them.
Before that, Wonder Woman, I like the way you put this. She's judging the guy she hasn't met based on the mom she doesn't know.
And the mom's like, I don't know. The way she describes this experience makes everyone seem like an asshole. So for me, that's a YTA.
Okay. Let's dive into the update. Update edit number 1. Comically, I had no idea the movie was rated R. The videos my son showed me were pretty tame. Maybe the movie is different, or maybe I had no idea how ratings work. So thanks for the intel. And in that case, Bob's dad going saves me from having to go. Update edit 2. I will happily accept asshole status for not knowing the movie was R, and also for inadvertently implying that Bob's dad is creepy, though I certainly didn't mean to. I've never even met him. When I said I thought it was weird, I was thinking of it as a person who used to be a teenager and who wouldn't want adults lingering over me. Not because I wanted to go get into trouble, but, autonomy and all that. Those of you who said I should have just talked to my kid first instead of assuming were right. I know Reddit is known for extremes, and some of you really gathered from this post that my kid lives in a shed out back and we haven't talked in months. For the more level-headed out there, I will say that there's actually a magical third way to parent outside of helicopter parenting and being a cool hands-off parent. It's called giving your child gradual increases in autonomy and responsibility, especially in low-stakes environments like a movie theater. And it's exactly why my son is such a mature, level-headed kid who I know I can trust. I'm a high school teacher. I see a lot of kids my son's age and older who aren't able to take responsibility for anything, handle anything on their own without parents stepping in. It worries me about their future. So anyway, that's my soapbox. But I will for sure not be saying anything about Bob's dad going besides, thank you. There we go.
I don't think you can base a person's future on whether or not they've seen a scary movie, right? Like, I don't think that doesn't mean that they can't handle life because they don't like scary movies. I say this as someone who doesn't like scary movies.
No, I don't think it's about not. I think it's about autonomy and about
Yes, I completely understand, but also like the way that they're implying a lot just from the fact that this kid hasn't seen a scary movie.
Agreed.
So I feel like, but OP accepted their asshole status. They were an asshole. For me, it was ASCON 3 in the situation, but they redeemed themselves. So it was another case of the vanishing asshole.
Poof. Vaporize. Bayfox, this is interesting. Gen X here. Parents chaperoning is an absolutely foreign concept to me. I don't know that I ever got chaperoned to anything, but, in this case, when did they start enforcing like the rated R, the movie ratings and only like not letting kids in if you were not 17? I guess that's the question here.
I don't know.
Like, when did that actually become a thing? That'd kind of be worth looking into, but I don't remember getting chaperoned to anything. Maybe I just didn't do anything.
I saw the movie It between 5th and 6th grade, and it ruined me. It fucking ruined me.
Did you see it
so
in
I
the
have my
theater?
own scary movie. No, I saw it at my friend's house because she was obsessed with, serial unalivers and scary movies,
Right.
and she was just one of those people that loved that stuff. And now that I've grown up, I really enjoy the true crime stuff. Like, I love learning about that. But still do not love scary movies. And it was the movie It. I still don't step on the shower drain.
I
I just feel like it shouldn't be stepped on. That's all. You don't know what the fuck's going on down there, and I don't want to find
That's not
out.
why it's not there. It's just as a stepping place. It's there to drain water down. You just stay away from it. You just
Our school bathroom, whenever I was in high school, like middle school, high school, had the locker rooms and like the big drain in the floor. Ugh.
You just stay away. Stay up against the wall. The whole
Yeah. I didn't shower at school. I never showered at school.
Speaking of movies, let's do this first. So the question was, will I be the astronaut for saying I don't want an adult man going to the movies with my teenage son and his friends? It started as an ESH. It is a vanishing asshole kind of situation here because you at least accepted it. You gathered more intel and then made your assessment. And it was a will I be, not am I. So you hadn't taken action yet. You were gathering intel before taking action, which I appreciate here. So vanishing asshole. Poof.
And yay, Bob gets to see his first scary movie.
Look at that.
Go, Bob.
Plot twist.
You're growing
Bob's
up.
real fucked up now. Speaking of scary movies, I've got to talk about this for a second because Caden, Brady Thunder, and I went and saw Passenger over the weekend. We went and saw it Friday night. It was a boys' trip. A couple of plot twists in here. I had bought tickets to go see it in Rogers, Arkansas. That's where I thought about tickets to go see it. Just to escape. They didn't have it at the nice theater here in town, so we were going to a nicer one out of town and just making it a thing. Well, I get to Rogers and my directions are telling me to keep driving, and I'm like, wait a second, what? So I pull over at a gas station, and I'm checking everything and go back to the email with the ticket confirmation stuff, and sure as shit, it's Fayetteville.
Which is not, like, it's a lot farther.
At University of Arkansas is where we were heading. So we went and saw it in Fayetteville at a movie theater that was no better than the crappy movie theater we had here. So we drove a lot further for no real reason, but it was fun. We still had a really good time. Really enjoyed the movie too.
And you got an hour and a half both ways of boy chats.
Of bro chat.
Sorry, bro chat.
Bro chat. It was good. It was a really good time.
Boy chat didn't sound right.
Brady.
Bro chat sounds better.
This movie is full of jump scares, right? That's like their thing. And every time you could feel the tension in the movie, like building to where you're heading toward a jump scare, and you can just, you can feel it. Yeah, that's
when my head goes under the blanket.
You can feel it. Brady would get like, he'd just get real uncomfortable and just real unsettled.
And Brady is 15.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much growth that happens between 15 and 17. Just speaking from experience, like.
I would agree.
It's night and day difference, I think, in the maturity level and just doing things on their own. Yeah,
I think that's the kicker. The maturity level comes from exploring on your own. Had they not done anything and just and stayed dependent on us to take them to do things, they wouldn't be experiencing life.
I think once our girls started driving for me, it was like they were just like, poof, they were grown up. And then one day, Ava, especially, it's like, I'm like, I don't even know if she lives at our house. She's never home.
Is she coming home tonight? That's kind of the same thing. But anyway, Passenger was a great movie. Really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely worth the watch.
Was it the jump scares like the trailer? The trailer was enough for me.
Yeah, there were there are several of those kind of scenarios.
Yeah, it got me good.
And also, if you're all about like the van life kind of thing, this might turn you off of that. Yeah, no. All right, let me pivot here get to our
Obsession. Sorry. Oh, they said Obsession. Caden said it was one of the scariest movies that he's ever seen about obsession. He said only because of like how the human nature of the show. And then Kieran went to see it. And she hid under the blanket, I'm pretty sure, for a lot of it. But I was proud of her for actually going. I didn't think that was something she would do. And then Brady was going, was it tonight?
Brady's going tonight.
Yeah.
And
he's going
plans
to see it
on
tonight.
using what he witnesses at the movie to mess with his sister afterward. Yeah. I hear Obsession is great. Caden said he loves scary movies.
He said it psychologically was like just a crazy movie.
He said
he is very well done.
He loves those kind of movies, and he said he's still messed up by that one. It's apparently like a perfect storm kind of like historical, just fantastic movie. So there's that. All right, let me get a little bit of catch up
Yes.
in here, and then we'll pivot over to the next one.
100%.
Jilly5, thanks so much for the Go Populars. I have lost my mouse. Where my mouse be? Where it is. Crystal, thanks so much for the Go Populars there. Shoe Knot, Kitty Cat Queen, Log Home Chick, Grandma Shark, do, Jersey Blind Girl, Crystal again there, Bailey Chapman, Celestial Sky, the SRT4 Chick with the roses. Kristen, Celestial Sky again, Brittany 88, SRT4 Chick, Shinryoda, Bree, Rami Dean, Faye, Cluck Around and Find Out with the 47 finger hearts. Thanks so much. Romy Gnome with the corn and the finger heart. Thank you. Anna Hartman dropping the hundo bolts and a bunch more. Cluck Around with 70 more finger hearts. Leggy Lady, Nana Lynn, Katie Bay, Cluck Around with even more. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much. I got a ticket online for Project Hail Mary yesterday. Turns out the theater is playing Passengers, so you watch that instead. Snazzy Cat. Both good movies. Both really good movies. I think Project Hail Mary is one of those that like we'll buy when it comes out to have. It's one of those just like hang on to it, watch it every so often. Yeah. They do that thing first, you know. Yeah, no. Yoko, thanks so much for the love. Jerry Lee Bressler as well. And Aaron, thank you so much for the star. You're a star. Yoko the Clapping Seal. Hell yeah. Nice. All right, let's dive into our next one. Shall we? Here it comes. Hold on. No. You need the audio. I just need you to read the title. Okay. Will I be the astronaut for serving off-brand Diet Coke at a party? Now I got to read it again. You got to open another one. Shoot that one real quick, and then I'm just kidding. Will I be the astronaut for serving off-brand Diet Coke at a party? Shall we poll this one? I feel like it would be an interesting one to poll. Sure. Okay. How dare you? Okay. So, serving off-brand Diet Coke at a party. Look, I think if you're hosting.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm NTA.
I think if you're hosting, like it's serve whatever. If there are people who have specific requests and like will only drink certain things, then they probably need to bring the certain things,
Yes,
or
I
talk
agree with that.
or talk ahead of time to the person who's hosting and ensure that those things will be available, right?
Yeah, I think if you want to make sure something is going to be there, and you're going to someone's house, you should bring it yourself.
Agreed.
And if you look out and it is there, then woohoo! But I think you should always make sure that you bring your own.
JK, if that's the only off-brand soda, immediately ask on one. Now, if you had, yes,
You have
name brand
regular Coke
everything,
and
but then just punish the Diet Coke drinkers. Yeah, you might be if you're singling people out there. But I think,
no, we're not sponsored by Diet Coke.
No, well, we ought to
should
be.
We should be.
Shit, we ought to own stock by now. No, I would say it's an NTA. You're hosting like you're,
We're not sponsored by Diet Coke.
No, not at all.
I feel like we should be.
Look,
Just throwing it out there.
If you're attending something and there's more than water, you got lucky.
All
you know what I mean?
Read the poll. Or did we do a poll?
We did a poll.
Okay. 70% went NTA and 8% went Ask on One.
Okay.
There's my people.
There's your people. Like hell no. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with Dr. Thunder. Okay, I don't know what the Dr. Thunder version of Diet Coke is.
I grew up on the black cherry soda.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could drink it now, but it was so good.
Wouldn't do it now. Will I be the astronaut for serving off-brand Diet Coke at a party? My girlfriend, 32 female, and I, 33 male, are hosting a Memorial Day potluck tomorrow. We're expecting probably 40 to 60 people. It's BYOB, but we're providing mixers. Between non-drinkers and people making mixed drinks, we expect to go through a lot of soda. A while back, we wound up with a 12-pack of Aldi brand Diet Coke from an Instacart order where they were out of normal Diet Coke. We also have a couple of 2-liter bottles and some normal cans of on-brand Diet Coke. For context, my girlfriend is a Diet Coke friend and drinks at least 2 cans daily. I'm sorry, that says fiend. For context, my girlfriend is a Diet Coke fiend and drinks at least 2 cans daily. I expect you from the background to be like, amateur. It's her main source of caffeine. As a result, our house is well stocked with Diet Coke. I'm not a big soda drinker, so I almost never have any, especially not at home. She is adamant that we should not serve the off-brand stuff to guests as it's tacky and inconsiderate. Some people are really passionate about Diet Coke.
What?
And when hosting an event, we want our guests to have the best. I agree with not wanting to serve something subpar to our guests, but given that she hasn't even tried the Aldi brand, I don't think it makes sense to assume that it's inferior or even different enough to tell. I haven't tried it either. Given that I barely drink soda, she thinks that we should just throw it out, but I think that would be wasteful. After some back and forth, she seems open to the idea of putting the brand name Diet Coke first, and then putting the off-brand if we run out. I think it makes more sense to put out both from the start so that people who care about name brand can have it and those who don't can have the off-brand. She still thinks that would be cheap and would look bad. I think she's being a bit of a snob and that she should give our friends some credit. Most of them are down to earth and not especially judgmental. We've been together for over 8 years. I can count on one hand the number of arguments we've had in that time. This is far and away the stupidest. Please help us resolve it. Reddit, would we be the assholes if we served off-brand Diet Coke at our party? Top comment. NTA, this is one of the most first world problems I've ever seen. Put it out with a regular Diet Coke and see what happens. I assure you, your friends won't run screaming or even say anything to your face or behind your back. I have a different suggestion.
Oh,
Use the off-brand as the mixer.
right.
So you've got people who are mixing it with some kind of other adult beverage who aren't having it just straight. Those people are going to care less about it not being the real thing than the people who are just drinking it straight, right? So that's where I would be like, here's the mixer, here's the straight Diet Coke, fanatic fiend, Candy Thunder Reserve.
Listen, I hear you. As long as you're not putting Diet Pepsi out there, no one gives a fuck. Seriously.
As long as you're not putting Diet Pepsi out as
an
replacement.
alternative, a replacement for Diet Coke, you're fine.
That needs to be a QOD. Because if you go to a restaurant, you're a Diet Coke drinker, and you ask for a Diet Coke, they're like, we have Diet Pepsi. Is that okay? What's your answer?
It's not okay. It's not fucking okay. It's not.
That's not what you say.
I'm like, I'll just have
Sweet
water.
tea or water. Yeah. Yep.
I think I don't go to someone's house and expect brand name stuff at a party where you're getting drinks and mixers for 40 to 50, 60 people, however many it was. I would never expect that, and I would never judge what someone put out. I would just bring my own. No, I know there's people that prefer Diet Pepsi. I'm just giving you shit. I just don't like it. But I just think it just tastes bad. So, I mean, if you want to do that for you, that's totally fine.
If you're fine drinking liquid shit, that's good for you. That's what I heard. I don't know about you guys.
I do love a cherry Coke Zero sometimes, though. They are tasty.
Sorry. It was
no, when I was younger, I was a Pepsi over Coke for sure. But as I've aged and gotten wiser, Diet Coke is the best. Obviously, I have like 47 Diet Coke shirts. So
you know what I think the funniest part about this whole story is? They still had it. They still had like the 12 pack of off-brand Diet Coke that they accidentally got because the real Diet Coke was out of stock, so they gave them the replacement shit. And I picture OP's wife, upon seeing that, making the same Barbie gif, like the same face, and just shoving it into a dark corner somewhere.
listen,
And then hubby's like, they're preparing for this party, and hubby's like, oh, hey, we still got that 12 pack down there. She puts it in the cupboard under the stairs. You know what I mean? She's
yes,
like,
yes, yeah, 100%.
wake up, Porter. Sorry.
No, if I saw that come in and that's what they replaced, I'd be like, that's not the same. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing, but that ain't it.
What is this?
As long as you put that alternative Diet Coke on ice and make it very cold, I don't think anyone's going to give a shit. I definitely would not be judging or think it's tacky that you have alternative Diet Coke, whatever it's called. I don't know what the Aldi.
I'm not gonna not pull the Pepsi or Coke or root beer. You know what? If you got the off-brand stuff, I'm gonna hunt the root beer down because the off-brand root beer is fire.
I agree with that.
Like, I will hunt that down.
We used to have-
It'll change my choice, but I'm not going to judge you for it.
There was like the RC Cola. We had that growing up. Like at the Food for Less that's here. Mm-hmm. Like they had the
massive meat sale, Food for Less?
Yeah. The best choice or something. But I just remember the black cherry soda and it was just so fucking good.
The black cherry was good.
And then sometimes we got a root beer in a bottle. And that was delicious as well.
That's highfalutin right there. I think, okay, so a couple of thoughts here. If you're hosting, are you trying to give your guests the best, or are you just trying to make sure you've got something for everyone? That's my question for everybody right now. If you are hosting, are you trying to give everyone the best version of everything you can, or are you just trying to make sure you have enough for everybody and have something for everybody?
I mean, I think you should just have something for everyone.
I would think so too. That'd be our priority.
Like Dasani water bottles. Like I'm gonna get the cheap Sam's Club water bottles. Like I'm not. I do, and if you care, then maybe you shouldn't be at my party. That's how I feel about that.
Labyrinth, I just buy drinks. You drink it or you don't. Barks root beer.
We got what we got.
Let's buy it. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to buy stuff, and I'm like, well, there's milk.
We got water,
and obviously Diet Coke.
We got Nugget Ice. Hopefully, it don't run out.
And sweet tea. Sometimes we like Milo's sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
My mom's.
You gotta have sweet tea. You absolutely have.
Brady is obsessed with Milo's.
I do think there's a line here. I think there's a tipping point. There's a line where it maybe matters. Like if this is for Travis and Taylor's reception, I would expect them to probably not have the off-brand generic stuff.
Yeah, that
they were serving to guests. You know what I mean?
Obviously,
maybe that's the tipping point.
They'll probably serve Diet Coke.
Guarantee it. We have two choices: Diet Coke or water, or beer. You decide.
We've got 3 old beers that have been in the fridge and 1 margarita. They're calling your name. They might be expired.
Sometimes
that sounds like that's probably our fridge.
That's how it works sometimes. It's like, hey, we got the stuff that somebody left over here 3 years ago.
Honestly, I'm going to bring my own Diet Coke with my own little mini cooler because I want to make sure it's at the temperature that I need if I'm going to be at an outdoor party. I'll need that on ice, and I'll need it on my specific ice in the car, like the crazy person that I am.
If you have ever seen Tinkerbell, Secret of the Wings, you'll understand this reference. The Tinker Fairies construct this contraption that they stick a big block of ice on the back of, and then one of them like gets on a bike on the front and is wheeling, and it basically like shaves the ice and creates like a snow around it. So one of the winter fairies can explore the non-winter areas. That's what she would require for her Diet Coke to stay the perfect temperature wherever she went.
It's not a bad idea. Also, I love the Tinkerbell movies, but we probably better read story number 3 so we can get through all of them. Okay.
A couple of catch-up items here. Nerd Dad member for 7 months. It's okay, Candy. My theory is that there's something in Diet Coke that alters your brain. It's not your fault.
Yes.
Signed a sane Diet Pepsi drinker.
My brain is altered completely, 100%. It's addicted to Diet Coke.
It is. Mary West, thanks so much for the gold coin. I did see we had a gifted membership up here. I had to go hunt it down. Margarita sending out a gifted membership. Kira. Oh no, it was one more down. Cristal. Welcome to the Gosh Heckin' Thunder Crew, courtesy of Margarita. Heck yeah. PM Farms, Jeremy, thank you guys so much for the love. I'll dive into the next one and do more catch up after this story. Am I the astronaut for refusing to give my sister my wedding dress after she accidentally ruined her own? Poll or no poll?
Just go ahead.
Okay, no poll. Oh, wait, what's that? Am I the astronaut? Am I the astronaut for refusing to give my sister my wedding dress after she accidentally ruined her own? Okay, this is a follower submission, folks. OP, if you happen to be in chat and you want to claim your story, you know what to do. No pressure. I, 27 female, am getting married in 3 weeks. My sister, Chloe, 25 female, got engaged a few months after me and rushed to schedule her wedding for exactly 1 month before mine. Yeah, that's worthy. I didn't mind sharing the excitement, but Chloe has a lifelong habit of needing to one-up me. For context, I spent over a year saving up for my dream wedding dress. It's a custom-altered vintage lace gown that cost me a significant portion of my savings, but this is something I was saving for and wanted for my wedding. Chloe, on the other hand, bought a beautiful but relatively inexpensive off-the-rack dress. Her wedding was last weekend. 2 days before her big day, Chloe called me sobbing hysterically. She claimed she was trying on her dress at home while drinking red wine.
Okay.
Tripped over her cat and spilled wine all down the front of it. She said the bridal shop told her it was completely ruined and could not be fixed or replaced in time. Then came the kicker. She asked if she could borrow my wedding dress. I told her, absolutely not. Literally, what the fuck? Aside from the fact that we are different sizes, I am shorter and more petite, so it would literally not fit her without ruining the custom alterations. I'm not letting anyone wear my dream dress before I even get to walk down the aisle in it. Chloe lost it. She accused me of being selfish, superficial, and wanting her wedding to be ruined. My mom then called me, begging me to just give Chloe the dress for the sake of peace and to save the family drama. Mom even suggested Chloe could just squeeze into it or have the local tailor do emergency alterations, but I refused to budge, much like your dress would have. Chloe ended up buying a simple white department store dress the day before her wedding. She looked beautiful, but she spent the entire reception crying to guests about how her sister sabotaged her day.
Okay.
Here's where I might be the asshole. Yesterday, my cousin let it slip that Chloe never actually spilled wine on her dress. Apparently, Chloe confessed to a few bridesmaids that she simply decided she hated her dress, thought mine was way prettier, and engineered the wine accident story thinking I'd be forced by family pressure to give her mine. When I found this out, I was furious. I posted a picture of the text messages from my cousin on our family group chat and wrote, "Hope the wine tasted good, Chloe. Next time, pick a dress you actually like instead of trying to steal mine." Now the drama has officially landed in our family. Mom says even if Chloe did lie, exposing her to the whole family right after her wedding was cruel, petty, and completely uncalled for. They're saying I ruined her post-wedding bliss and that I'm being a vindictive asshole. So, Dusty, am I the astronaut? Because I actually do feel bad about the family group chat drama and exposing her ridiculous behavior. After living with her antics my entire life, I just snapped and it was the straw that broke the camel's back. But now I'm worried that the fallout surrounding my upcoming wedding. Because Chloe is, well, Chloe. Okay, so the question is, am I the astronaut for refusing to give my sister my wedding dress after she accidentally ruined her own? Definitely NTA for that.
100%. When she didn't accidentally ruin anything, she lied. And it sounds like she's been lying for a long time because OP says that it's like this was the straw. Like this was the final thing that happened. That was like, I'm fucking done. I'm exposing Chloe for what she's done my entire life. But the mom,
yeah,
the freaking mom, like I feel like
mom.
that's why why Chloe is the way she is, because it's just give her what she wants for the sake of peace. Or you were cruel and petty and whatever the other word was that she used to describe her for outing Chloe for lying. It was uncalled for.
Don't tell people that she did something terrible. Not don't do something terrible.
Right.
Don't tell people she did something terrible. You know what? Every fucking time your mom messages you, calls you, breathes in your direction about Chloe anything, my response would be, you created that monster. That's a you problem.
You deal with it.
I would just hold up the shield and be like, nope, I'm sorry. You created this fucking mess. You get to deal with every mess she makes because you made it. You gave her a debilitating childhood by wiping her ass until she was 27, and you're still doing it.
25, Chloe's the younger one.
25.
I can't even imagine enabling my child in a way that makes them this big of an asshole, makes them think that they can just take somebody's fucking wedding dress. Also, like, when OP got engaged and then rushing to schedule it before OP's wedding, a month before, and then asking for the freaking dress, like, I think the audacity of just asking in general, like, tells you exactly what type of person Chloe is and what she's been to OP this entire time. Yeah, your face describes it very well.
This poor schmuck who married Chloe. What's going to happen whenever OP finally... OP, I keep forgetting. This is a follower submission. OP, if you are here. That hard boundary. Now, look, your mom is the ultimate villain here. And I understand, like, putting up boundaries and going no contact and doing the zeros greater than negative on with your own mom is really, really hard, right? There has to be some kind of boundary here. And that boundary can be anything involving Chloe.
I know that's
I ain't
my
fucking
question.
deal with it. Or is it just like, I'm sorry, you're allowing this, you're sacrificing me to save the monster you created. I'm fucking done.
Would you want Chloe at your wedding?
Hell no.
Because I feel like she's going to want payback. She's going to want revenge because you just outed a liar.
Chloe gone.
Seems like she's got narcissistic tendencies based on how she was raised.
I wouldn't want to ruin her post-wedding bliss by having her attend my wedding.
Right.
No.
And to see you walk down, I protect your dress. Protect your dress in a zipped waterproof bag.
In
Lock and key on that, like some kind of, I don't know. I would put it at your in-laws' house. I don't know. But
nowhere is safe.
Protect your
vault
dress.
somewhere. But so mom's the big question here, though. Like, Chloe, you have to be done with, but she's the monster that your mother created, so... What does the relationship with mom look like yet? Has anybody heard from OP?
Mom would freak out if she knew that Chloe was uninvited. Mom would freak out. Mom would throw a fit, not want to go.
So the boundary has to be created first. Yeah. The boundary has to be created with mom first to say, hey, look, I'm done with Chloe. Chloe only does damage to my life. It's your fault. But that monster ain't allowed to chew on my belongings. So she is not coming to my wedding because there's too much of a risk involved. And if you can't accept that, then you're uninvited as well. Also, if you throw a shit fit about her being uninvited and you can't understand and empathize where I'm at here, you're uninvited as well. Like, there is a very, very narrow path you can walk to still be able to attend my wedding. Do you want to be involved in my life or not? And it has to be that. It's that or nothing for mom. Mom's too big of a risk now, too. I don't know. I did see, and I scrolled back down afterwards.
Is that
Darren,
a light?
Where?
That's a bigger light.
It is bigger. Yeah. I eliminated lights and yeah.
I was just like, why is it so bright?
It's the same level of brightness.
That's a big light.
Larger light source equals softer follow.
He's changed my whole.
Her whole setup is different.
My whole setup is different.
I cleaned up a lot of it. It's a lot less crap.
I just squirreled.
You squirreled.
You squirreled
real hard. Darren, I did see your comment up there earlier. Darren said MTA. Mother's the ass canal.
Yeah.
And I feel like
we see a lot of those
great.
stories.
We really do.
Miss Moonbeam says, I bet Chloe lights up every room she walks out of. I love that. That's
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely. Nerd Dad dropping the 5 ruined her post-wedding bliss. I didn't realize that was a thing. I'm totally using this with my family, even though we've been married for 23 years. I'm going to go on a limb and say there wasn't any post-wedding bliss going on.
When we
because she was bitching at her reception. If you are bitching at your reception...
Oh, that her sister sabotaged it?
Yeah, it's not getting better after that. She's going to bitch the entire honeymoon.
When you start arguing with me, I'm going to be like, stop it. You're ruining my post-wedding bliss. We don't really argue.
And then I won't
much.
have a comeback from
It's
that.
more in
I'll
jest.
be like, I'm just happy it's still there. I guess. I don't want to fuck that up. Amber P, dropping the 5 on the YouTube side. Boy, I needed this tonight. This is a welcome description from feeling like I'm drowning. You guys are awesome, and I love the Gosh Heck It fam. Right back at you.
Yes, Amber, sending you love for all that you're going through.
All the love, and we're going to keep focusing on being your distraction tonight. All the fun stuff, you know? Let's do it. Let's pivot over to our next story here. Hang on. Because we didn't officially give you this determination yet. OP, NTA.
100% NTA.
NTA. Time to create some boundaries. Hard ones. Like the barbed wire kind. Wonder Woman says consensus in chat is Katie May is OP. Katie May. Oh, Katie May says, don't forget racing to be pregnant. First will be next. Chad is trying to sniff out who OP of that follower submission is. Sometimes OP's here and is like, this me. But a lot of times
I didn't. The email address was not a one that I could get a name from. So I'm not. I have no idea.
Gotcha.
Not one that I know.
I gets it. All right, let's dive into our next story. It is Beer today. Is that you? All right, here we go. Am I the astronaut for telling my girlfriend her best friend has 2 years to find someone, or we're moving ahead without that condition? The fuck? Am I the astronaut for telling my girlfriend her best friend has 2 years to find someone, or we're moving ahead without that condition? Okay, we got to read it to find out what the hell, because talk about a roller coaster of a fucking title. We're getting ready to enter the labyrinth. Prepare yourself. So me, 28 male, and my girlfriend, 28 female, have been together for 3 years now, and I recently brought up the marriage and kids talk. My reason is pretty simple. I want to be fit and active when my kids are growing up. Like if we have kids at 30, I will be 48 when they turn 18, which still feels decent enough to actually be involved and active in their lives. So I wanted to start planning ahead. We just wait till you hit 44, okay? And then see what you think about 48. She said she also wants to get married and have kids, but she had one condition. She wants to get married around the same time as her best friend. Not the same event necessarily, just the same season or time frame. Honestly, I found it cute at first. Here's where it gets complicated. I actually know her best friend personally, and she is genuinely terrible at relationships. Never lasted more than 6 months with anybody and is currently single. But the bigger issue is her best friend doesn't even want to get married. So my girlfriend's whole plan is to first convince her that she wants marriage, then find her a guy, then hope that guy proposes, then coordinate weddings. I told her I don't mind waiting, but I'm not comfortable with our future basically being in someone else's hands. She got upset saying I don't respect the relationship. So I said, fine, 2 years if things fall into place, great, but I can't wait forever with no end in sight. That got her even more riled up. Am I the astronaut for putting a time frame on this? Top comment, NTA, but think long and hard about getting hitched to somebody who puts their whole life on hold because of a third party and one that doesn't even want the same thing. This is not your normal or mentally healthy thing to do. She's codependent on her friend. OP responds, honestly, this is what's been eating at me too. Like, I love her, and I don't doubt that she loves me, but this whole thing made me realize that her friend has a massive say in our life decisions without even knowing it. And yeah, the codependent angle is something I hadn't thought about, but now that you mentioned it, it does make sense. They've been friends since kindergarten, and her friend moving to another city hit her pretty hard. Maybe this is her way of holding on to that closeness, even from a distance. Doesn't make the condition any less unrealistic, though. Another comment, if she really cared for her friend, she would respect her not wanting to get married or have kids. She doesn't respect her friend as a person. She just wants some Instagram girl power movie montage of them doing things together and is willing to actually plan her adult life around it. Honestly, that sounds like someone so selfish with so little empathy that I would never have kids with them. How can she respect her kids' choices if she can't even respect the choices of her best friend? This isn't someone mature enough to have kids. OP responds, this actually hit different because you made a point I hadn't even thought about. She's basically trying to force her friend into something her friend doesn't even want, all for the sake of this picture-perfect moment she has in her head. And you're right, if she can't respect her best friend's choice of not wanting to get married, then that is a bigger issue than just the condition she put on me. I'll be honest, this comment made me think more than most of the others here. Thank you. There are a couple of edits, but before that, let's dive into this and talk about it.
So if someone tells you that they don't want to get married until their friend is getting married, but that friend doesn't want to get married, you're basically telling the person that you're with that you don't want to marry them. Like, is she trying to...
She's stringing him along?
I mean, that's the vibe that I got from this, is that, like, if you're basing this on someone who doesn't want to get married, then you don't want to marry the person that you're with. Or...
that would be a great rebuttal for you here, OP.
Like, or she's completely unhealthy in the relationship with her friend, and she needs some therapy.
So this is going to be the most passive, beat around the bush way of saying, I don't want to get married ever, if that's the case.
Right.
If she's like, I do, just not until my friend does, and my friend doesn't want to. This is like an Alexis Rose.
Yeah. Trying to let Ted down easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
After finding out she accidentally got engaged to him.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
that kind
She's
of thing.
either, yeah. Aaron said, sounds like an excuse or massive delulu. And yeah, that's exactly, I mean, I don't see another option besides those two.
No, it's there's a fork in the road here, and one is highly coercive, and the other is incapable of communicating directly with you. So either way, it ain't good.
Yeah, I'm not basing my ability to move forward in a relationship if marriage is something that I want on the hopes that someone else may enter into a relationship and indeed get married. Like that's not how my life would want. I wouldn't want my life to work that way, and I don't know that I want to be in a relationship with someone who thinks that's okay.
Agreed. Yeah, and also the last commenter's comment here framed it for me as well. I'm like, oh yeah, consent is pretty important when it comes to something like marriage.
Right.
And just disregarding that and be like, oh honey, I'm going to play in your life anyway. For a second, it gave like Schmidt's spreadsheet on Nick's life, having it all planned out. And I was like, no, Schmidt did that because he loved Nick. Okay, we have a couple of edits.
Yes, got updates.
Let's dive in. Edit number 1. So after reading through all the comments, I decided to reach out to her best friend and tell her everything. And honestly, her friend found the whole thing just as ridiculous as you guys did, and immediately went and talked to my girlfriend trying to knock some sense into her. Now my girlfriend is mad at both of us, LMAO. But hey, at least her friend and I are on the same page. We'll update if anything changes. Plot twist, these two get married. That'd be great. Edit 2. Did not expect this to blow up like it did, so here's a quick update. Girlfriend is currently giving me the silent treatment, but the wildest part, her best friend texted me again apologizing for the collateral damage. She said she explicitly told my girlfriend to drop the ridiculous condition. Instead of listening, my girlfriend lost it on her and accused her of betraying their friendship, not supporting her dream, and choosing a guy over our friendship. So now the two of them are fighting. After reading all of your comments about codependency and projecting, the red flags are glaring. Taking a few days of space to seriously reevaluate the relationship. I don't think this is just about a wedding anymore. We'll update if anything changes. Edit 3. It's been a few hours since the last update. I had a long talk with my girlfriend earlier. She's still very upset and keeps saying I don't understand how important their friendship is and that I'm forcing her to choose. The best friend also messaged me again saying she is done trying to explain and is taking a step back from my girlfriend for now. Honestly, after everything that's happened in the last 2 days, I think I need more than just a few days of space. This whole situation has made me question a lot of things about our future. I will give one final update in a day or two after I clear my head. That update has not come yet. Okay. So, hilarious.
So the friend didn't even know.
Friend didn't even know, but OP's partner is pissed off at her bestie, accusing her bestie of choosing a guy over their friendship, but the guy is OP.
Yes.
It's not her guy.
Okay, I wondered that too. Mac Attack said girlfriend is in love with her best friend.
100%.
And that's the vibe it gives me. That's what I thought too.
Can you be obsessed with someone without being in love with them though? Because it's at minimum obsessed.
Yes.
I don't know if it's love, but there's an unhealthy obsession.
I think there's definitely when friends are, it's codependency. Like they've been friends since they were in kindergarten. And yeah, you can definitely be too obsessed. And I mean, she probably does love her best friend, but it's more like a possessive, like, type of situation.
Possessive friend situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being obsessed with controlling all of it. Like, I don't know. I think the girlfriend needs therapy. Like big time therapy, whether it is she doesn't want to be with OP, whether it's she's actually in love with her best friend, whether it's whatever, whether she has this codependency on the best friend, all of these things lead to therapy. Like, do not marry this person.
Yeah. This person isn't ready for a functional
relationship.
relationship.
No.
Not at all.
I think the kicker for me is that she made this stipulation and the best friend didn't even know anything about it.
And told her to drop it and she wouldn't. Yeah, it's unhealthy. In the codependency, it gives the vibes of like me trying to leave the house tonight and Navy, like a toddler giving you the boo-boo lip and the I'm going to miss you. And like I'm dependent on you. It's that kind of vibe. My worry here for OP is that now, like, girlfriend's bestie's taking a step back from OP's girlfriend. OP's the cause of it. I feel like there might be some revenge coming your way from your soon-to-be ex-girlfriend because she's lost everything because of you.
Understood. I think so.
Be careful.
The dog whining when I leave for work.
Yes. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yes. Saying I understand completely.
Definitely that kind of thing. How long ago was this posted, by the way?
2 days ago.
Okay.
When I found it, maybe 4.
Not a scary amount of time because that last update never came.
Yeah, and it's the mods of that removed the mods of, I think it was AITA removed it because they said it wasn't an AITA story, basically. It's
yeah. Yeah, it needs to be a welfare check story. But yeah, it hasn't been by the time this post comes out, hopefully OP has an update here. Otherwise, somebody needs to check on OP.
I also think it's very plausible that she doesn't want to be with OP.
Yeah.
And but hear me out. She didn't want to be with OP, so she gave this false excuse, and that would make sense why her friend doesn't know about it.
But why is she battling, like, butting heads with the friends?
Because
or is it just part of the act?
She's ripping the excuse away.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. It's possible, but
that's the plot twist at the very end of the movie, where like
the non-scary
the best
movie,
friend and the girlfriend are actually still besties. This is all just an elaborate plan to get the fuck rid of you.
Thought about that too. Thought it popped in.
We're so jaded.
I know. I was like, that's the non-scary movie version. The scary movie version is that she's obsessed with her best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double Jeopardy.
Double. Oh gosh.
It's a good movie.
So am I the asking off for telling my girlfriend her best friend has 2 years to find someone, or we're moving ahead without that condition? I know you wouldn't have been, but it's turned into something just much, much more.
Yeah.
You're NTA. Please fucking run.
You should also be single. NTA and single.
NTA and single. This Delulu is not for you. Obviously, it's for your girlfriend. The delusions here are...
Sorry.
We don't have this animation yet, but this will be the new Delulu land. That's where your ex-girlfriend is going. And maybe her bestie, if they're in cahoots still. I don't know. Callie, we're going to see it on Best Redditor updates soon enough. I hope so. My goodness, we need that update. We needs the update. Bay Fox, girlfriend needs a grippy sock vacation. I feel like I need a grippy sock vacation. Tater. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. You don't have time for me to take one of those. Angie, roaming gnome with the It's More Corn. Angie, Sweet Tato Shay, Rhonda Floyd Brady, Melissa Elliott with the Vigor Hearts and the Go Populars, Violet, Melissa Elliott again, Marcello or Maricella, I'm really fucking this up, Maricella or Maricella Shelton. Thanks so much for the rose. Trisha G, TG, Joanna Christina, Jeremy, TG again, Brittany, PM Farms, Jeremy, Caitlin Pelletier, Art, Meg's World, Legally Blonde, Karen Shaper Cutter, Jelly5, Christine for JP, Sweet Tato, Aunt Sue, Shadow Wolf. Thanks so much for the love, guys. Greatly appreciate that. Delulu Land makes you think of Candyland, but with a lot more crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the vibe.
Let's turn it into a fucking game.
That's the fucking vibe. Because I made the... Yes. That's the vibe. Yes.
Yes.
Because I made the Bizzo and Brozo. I had Jesse redo them so that they would all flow together. But I want all the graphics to be like a Dusty Thunder game. Like a, wouldn't it be so fucking cool?
That would be really fucking cool.
I don't know. We'll see. And we
have to start with like a digital version and then move to like an actual game board.
The Delulu
thing that we made, that was the one that I found that I was like, this is the style that I want it to be. And then basically had the colors and stuff spin off to the other two designs. And we are getting new sticker sheets. And I think I said this on Wednesday, but the sticker sheets will have the new Bizzo and Brozo designs. It'll have the Delulu design, and then it'll have the Ascon scale with the tiny little astronaut, so he can go on whatever planet you would like him on. Anyways, I'm so excited. This is my favorite part, so I'm so excited.
So our game pieces have to be like little different colored astronauts, right?
Kyrie's mom said we could get Pepsi to sponsor the game. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Actually, this this has legs. Like, I mean, it would be pretty easy to design a.
Well, it was based on the projection mapping, like when we talked about that and like what I wanted that to look like. Yeah.
Oh, this would be a great tie-in for that too. Yeah. Okay. I see it.
I get.
I see it.
I don't know why, but it's like I get very particular about stuff like working together and like being on brand. And I needed it all to. It's not a bad thing. I needed it all to flow. You made me this way.
I did not make you this way. You were an interior designer before coming to the marketing advertising world. The design, the graphic design world. So it all
to work together.
Yeah. Yep. No,
this job has made me this way.
You're great at that, and you see it in a much different light than I do, and you're brilliant. You're brilliant in that area.
Oh, and so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Delulu one is it's my favorite though. Like I think because it was like ground zero. Yeah, it was the perfect.
It's giving like From vibes too a little bit with the motel sign. Darren, yeah, I think you start with a mobile version before and like a legitimate like tangible game. I think that'd be the way to go. We could get an app going for that.
You've been bamboozled.
A car wrap.
We have the Vaporize. The vanishing asshole.
Oh man.
Well, there's something there that has to be a graphic. It's got to flow. Because when you land
can't put
on that
me in charge
spot,
of the vanishing asshole.
When you land on that spot, you have to go back to the start. You disappeared.
You are assholes disappeared. Do not collect 200 assholes. Do not collect 200 turds. Do not pass. Go straight to asshole jail.
I even skipped the poop story for Sunday night, and you still brought it up.
Why would you skip the poop story? Is it because we've had to deal with way too many actual feces in the past week? The dogs have had a little bit of a stomach thing going on.
Somebody thought it would be a good idea to buy new treats. And that somebody is very sorry that they bought new treats. And the new treats did not settle well with two of the dogs. So.
Like 4:30 in the morning, kennel.
Overflowing.
Liquid stuff. Yeah, it's been a real good time.
Somebody threw treats away at 4:00 in the morning. Yeah, it was a big mistake. Can't go back. Instant regret. He was not happy with me. He was like, "Why would you do that? You know we have dogs with sensitive stomachs." And I'm like, "Oh, no, it was the treats. It was 100% the treats that I bought."
If our dogs, like, if the humidity's different and our dogs eat the same food they always eat, they'll get sick to their stomachs. They're just.
Oh no, Luna got sick too.
Yeah, no, they all did. Every single one of them.
Why is it when you have hardwoods? Why is it always the damn rug?
Because it's the most carpet-like or most grass-like thing there, I guess. Oh man, yeah, it's been a good time.
I'm glad to know I'm not the only pet mom who tried to do something nice and ended up with
it backfires every time. Every time. You have to keep them on a very strict prison diet because you stray at all, and they're like, Okay, we'll dive into our next one here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm at. Callie and I, you got dog treats from Costco once, never again. I mean, this is like, we have pretty basic, find them anywhere kind of treats, but yeah. But man, it's when we try to do something nicer or bougier for them, that's when they freak out. Angie better than them eating spicy raisins? Ugh. I still think the worst we've ever had it is when Luna had a pup cup. Apparently she's lactose intolerant. Yeah, it was a week straight. Shit week. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the next story here. Am I the astronaut for picking my wedding dress that happens to be one of the ones my maid of honor is deciding between? Ooh, this we could do a poll for. I'll have to just, put myself in the shoes of a maid of honor. If I had already narrowed down my selections to, let's say, 3 or fewer, and you, my bestie, whom I am your maid of honor, at your wedding before mine, are aware of this, it seems like it would be an asshole move.
I think if your friend has it narrowed down to a small selection of dresses, and you know what those dresses are, you shouldn't buy that dress. And you shouldn't even look at them.
Pretty solid idea to not do.
Yeah, that's, you just don't even.
Timeline matters.
I don't think that's something you should do.
Timeline and quantity are the 2 things that matter here. Like, how many selections do you have it nailed down to?
Oh, so she's got like 12 dresses.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I'm sorry, you can't call dibs on the whole fucking store. It's not how it works. But if you've got it narrowed down to, I'd say 3 or fewer, and it is...
Dibs on the whole store.
And she didn't have an OP... Or I'm sorry, not OP. OP. Mm-hmm. If OP hadn't already decided this was the one, you know what I mean? Timing matters. But yeah, you can't call dibs on too many of them. All right. Results are as follows.
32% went ASCON 2 and 24% went NTA.
I feel like it might be worse than ASCON 2. I've never been a maid of honor, but I feel like there's a code shall be upheld. All right. Diving in. Am I the astronaut for picking my wedding dress that happens to be one of the ones my maid of honor is deciding between? For context, I'm getting married months before my I was doing pretty good up until that point. For context, I'm getting married months before my maid of honor. I'm doing an elopement with immediate family only and only have a couple of months to plan, so not much time to find a dress, etc. The date me and my fiance chose is a very special date to us, and we've been talking about this date before my maid of honor even met her fiance, so once we could begin planning the wedding, we did. I don't have a bridal party and did not plan on having any friends at my elopement beyond my one best friend. We were unsure if we wanted friends at the wedding and just our family, but this is my best friend, and I wanted to celebrate with her. The problem is she is also planning her wedding at the same time as me. She's been dress shopping before me and looking for months. I found a bridal store that has good reviews and wanted to make an appointment there, but then maid of honor began talking about how she has an appointment there, so I then second guessed it because I didn't want to come across as I was copying her or anything like that. My mom encouraged me to still make the appointment because there are plenty of dresses, so I did. My maid of honor sent me pictures of a couple of her top choices before I went and told me the style she was going for. She never told me I couldn't look at these dresses, but I went in purposefully avoiding the style she told me she was leaning towards because, again, I don't want to copy her. I went and on the first appointment fell in love with the dress that my grandma picked out, and I didn't think twice about it. Everything about it is perfect. I cried and I didn't want to take it off, so I knew it was the one. I said yes. I made sure I avoided the style my maid of honor was going for and checked the pictures to make sure I didn't copy any of her dresses that she was still choosing from. I was disappointed to see the dress I was disappointed to see that the dress I said yes to in the moment just happened to be one of the ones my maid of honor was choosing between for her wedding, despite it being a different style than what she wants. I completely forgot in the moment and was just in love with the dress. I acknowledged that I messed up here by not remembering the photos she sent me better. I went to talk to her immediately after and explained everything. She got very upset with me and said she shared that she felt insulted and wished that I had asked her if it's okay before I said yes to the dress. She asked me to wait so she can make her decision on the dresses because she is unsure of what she wants still and wants to choose and not feel restrained by what I want. I shared with her I don't want to feel that way and purposely avoided the style she wanted, but that didn't seem to matter. This dress was the one exception, and I don't know if it was a top contender of hers. I agreed to wait, apologized numerous times, but also feel frustrated. We are the best friends. We've been best friends for years, and I don't want anything to get between us, especially over a dress she hasn't even chosen yet or is not the style she's going for. So if she ends up choosing the dress, what do I do? Am I the astronaut? Context. OP states in the comments that her friend sent her 3 pictures of the dresses she was considering and asked her not to choose those. It's right on the 3. Money for me. Opposing top comments, here's the YTA one. YTA, you just happen to have a date near her date, but we talked about it way before she even met her man. You made an appointment at the same shop she's going to, but I wanted to make an appointment there before, but then she started talking about having an appointment there. Those are quotes. She sent you pics of her wedding dress options, 3 pics of dresses not to choose. Somehow you choose one of them, although you really tried hard not to go with that style, but I missed it when I checked the pictures. I'll be honest, you sound like you have no single thought and copied her. Intentional or not, it's clear you don't really care about her, but want validation from the outside. From what you say, she was contemplating 3 dresses. Not a dozen, just 3. Pictures you had in reach. This whole thing smells like you saw the dress in her pictures, wanted it, and then arranged it so you could try plausible deniability. Picking the same store, making sure the wedding happens before hers, focusing on avoiding her style. You mean not the other 2 dresses. Here's the NTA comment. NTA, a real friend would go, oh my gosh, I'm so excited you fell in love with that dress. Just goes to show I have excellent taste. Instead, this friend is making you think you shouldn't get the dress you loved from the moment you saw it because it's a maybe for her. Does she even like you? Okay, so we have different perspectives here. Thoughts?
So I couldn't include, it was a long story, so I couldn't include all of OP's comments. But I don't know. I just feel like if my friend sent me 3 dresses, as soon as I walked in, I would show them to the person who was helping me and say, do not bring me these dresses. Do not show me these dresses. Like, I don't want to see these dresses. Out of respect for...
So it's a break in protocol.
Out of respect for my friend who is getting married at the same time. And I say this because my, first wedding, my sister and I got married close together. That was a thing. Mm-hmm. We wanted to make sure we didn't have the same colors and all that stuff. But we were having, the same people at our wedding. But I also feel like if your friend sent you the pictures, it's 3 dresses. Don't buy one of those. That's really simple. Like, a bridal store has so many options. It's really simple just to avoid the 3 dresses and say, these are off limits for me.
Does it feel like grandma picking this out? OP didn't choose this. Grandma picked it out and brought it to her.
That's why you tell the person helping.
Agreed.
That's why you tell the person helping.
And that's the break in protocol. I just feel like grandma picking it out. See, I'm kind of backtracking on my, you're the asshole here. Mm-hmm. And there are a couple of things that do it for me. One, grandma picked it out. And I understand you got caught up in the moment and blah, blah, blah. That shit happens. Your friend's reaction is where things kind of change for me. She said something really important. She said, I want to be able to make my choices without feeling constrained based on what you want. But doesn't want you to be able to feel the same way.
I don't know.
You need to be able to make choices not constrained by what she wants as well, right? But because she had already started her process, she has dibs somehow.
Yeah.
I understand. I feel like this is one of those serendipitous moments where you can be like, look, my grandma picked it. I fucked up by not showing these pictures to them earlier. It really is the perfect thing for me. I feel like this is maybe a sign from the universe for you that this ain't the one and one of the other 2 is the way to go. I will still wait for you to make your decision because that's the right thing to do. This all got fucked up. I understand how it happened now. Unfortunately, I hope I never have the chance to get that protocol right again. I don't want to ever go wedding dress shopping again, right? But I feel like it could be a moment that everything comes together, but your friend's response really bugs me with her only caring about how she feels and not wanting you to feel unconstrained at all. She wants you to be 100% constrained.
Maybe it's an ongoing issue between the 2 of them.
Could be.
Maybe the doing the same thing or taking something that the friend had. OP does all the time. And so maybe it's just I've had enough situation.
Maybe.
I don't know. For me, it's an ESH.
Yeah. I would
without
agree.
More context of
At
what the friendship
levels.
is like. Yeah. I don't, I think they're pretty equal to me. And that's just because I feel like you're getting married at the same time. There's an etiquette. And if someone, I would have no fucking issue whatsoever with someone sending me 3 dresses and being like, please don't choose these. Okay, got you, girl. Absolutely, no problem. They're not my dresses. Those are your dresses. You go pick what you want, and I'll be there for you.
That's
and I'm
the
going to
protocol.
pick what I want.
I agree with that protocol. I think that's the way it should go.
it's 3. Like
Yep.
it's not a lot, and it's just for me. It's like I wouldn't. I know how it feels to have something infringed on like that. Not talking about a wedding, and I wouldn't want to make someone else feel like that. I wouldn't want someone else to feel like I've taken something from them. So, like, I have no problem having restraints or being like, let me do this for you. Absolutely, like, totally fine.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect it. I do think it's an ESH. And I see your point about them being pretty close to equal for the break-in protocol. And then for friends' reaction to it, I feel like it's an ESH as well.
Yeah. Maid of Honor had already had
Everybody
the appointment at this point.
Right.
Someone asked if she had already tried them on. Yeah, there were more comments. You can go read them if you want. I don't know. It just, and that's why I said I find it so interesting when there is opposing top comments, because I think it really boils down to life experience. Like I've been burned before by showing somebody something and then them like taking it. I'm not going to go into detail, but so it's like I have in my head, it's like I'm going to protect someone because I don't want them to feel that way. Yeah. So there's things there, and I think it just boils down to life experience on how you feel when a friend does this. If there's alternate routes to take.
Agreed. And B Mama, I thought about this as well. This could have all been avoided if you had brought your bestie dress shopping with you. And I do understand, like, you know, there are only so many wedding dress shops in town, depending on where you live, right? Like going somewhere completely different may not be an option. So there are a lot of complications, but it's an ESH overall. I hope you can find a way to move past it. You know.
Right.
There's that. So there's that. Trina Shep, thanks so much for all the heart me and Go Popular and Finger Heart love there. Mike, Bree Wilkie, Mike with more lightning bolts, oldies, finger hearts as well. The Go Populars, Recording Chick, thanks so much for the love. Angie, Sweet Tato, Shay, Rhonda Floyd, Brady, Melissa Elliott, Violet. Thank you all. Thank you. Going together would have been the smart play here. But it's so much easier for a dude. You have a suit. Chances are that suit you're going to wear as a dude. Accident for a half second. The suit you're going to wear as a dude has been worn by other dudes. Probably dudes you know. There's only so many suits that grooms can go with. You know what I mean? It's like a one of a kind. Yeah, but that was different though.
You say this as someone whose suit was never worn by someone else.
No. I don't mean like the exact same physical thing. I mean the design.
Your birthday suit.
No.
I was like, we bought your suit.
No. The design of the suit. Like I'm sure somebody I know and in this area has worn that same.
There's not a lot of options.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about it being.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about rentals.
One of a kind thing, and no, but tuxedo rentals too. Like there's just limited options. So.
Right.
You don't have to worry about this kind of thing. It's just much easier.
Right.
Dr. Sweets, oh my gosh, I was so distracted writing a new story. I completely forgot about the live. Hey.
That's cool.
You're here. You were writing. You were doing something creative. 2-piece or 3-piece thin colors, Darren. Yeah. That's it. Not a lot.
Your suit was like the deal of the wedding.
It was.
It was such a good deal.
It was a bargain.
Sorry you lost it.
Lost it to the critters, to the bugs. They ate through it. Yeah, that was
I
was not happy.
I loved my wedding dress.
It was beautiful.
I know.
It was gorge.
I know. I'll never fit into it again, but it was beautiful.
Oh man. All right.
Loved it. It was comfy too.
A comfy wedding dress.
Yeah, I know.
My suit was not that day because it was like 1,000 degrees outside, and like I don't know if it's because I had the tie and all the things, and I was button jacket, and I felt like I was going to pass the fuck out. It was just like heat strokey kind of stuff.
You're like, I just got married. Oh my god.
No, it wasn't that. Chloe Mallory, did it have pockets?
No, it didn't have pockets. But it was just, I don't know. I just saw it and I loved it. And none of my friends were getting married, so it didn't really matter at that point. I didn't have to think about that.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Caitlin, your dad wore a baby blue suit, looked like a Pee Wee Herman. Oh, I'm pretty sure mine did too. Like, it had a baby blue suit with like the super ruffly.
Your
shirt
dad did?
underneath. Yes, for their wedding. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Yeah. He was a lively fellow.
Show up in the dress. I mean, the dress definitely would not fit me right now. There's no freaking way. That's not going to happen.
Do you think any of our girls will ever ask for it?
Navy,
You think so?
probably. That's who I would see. Ava, it's not her style. So, don't know about Navy, though. And I would assume Kieran would prefer her mom's.
Yeah, I hear you. Dr.
But if
Smith
she wanted to wear it, that would be fine with me.
dropped the 10s. It makes me think of Meet the Parents. Okay, well, you don't think that the Samsonite people in some crazy scheme to order make a profit made more than one black suitcase? Right. Yeah. We did, or you did, actually got some outside time today. I had outside time yesterday, but it was like working on things, like yard work, trying to fix stuff kind of time. Navy got some splash pad time today.
Yes, we went outside. The tops of my legs are like fire engine red.
They burnt.
I didn't think it was as warm as it was, and I did not put on sunscreen. I put it on Navy, of course, but did not put any on myself.
Oh, you wanted to
And
tan.
so I sat out. I was like, I need an umbrella so I can read stories while I watched her playing her splash pad thing. And so I sat with my top half in the shade and my legs sticking out, and they are like, they're burnt.
They're red.
They're burnt.
Yep.
Like her shower hurts burnt. But it was so much fun and lots of vitamin D.
And it was a first time kind of experiment for Sunny Thunder. We didn't know if she was going to be like a water loving dog or not. And we still don't know about the pool. The pool's not open yet. It's a touchy subject. But the splash pad, it sounds like she had a great time with. She was already fascinated by hoses. Like, I reeled the hose in or out, and she's like, what is this? It doesn't stop. It just goes on forever. Oh my gosh, I gotta catch it. And then you turn the water on, and all those streams coming up. She tried to eat it. Like, I wasn't there for this part, but I heard she tried to eat all the streams of water.
Yeah, she
Seeing
did
dogs do that is hilarious.
She did get water up her nose because it was like the little.
Oh, yeah.
And she was, yes.
She got herself a little neti pot thing
Yes.
going on there.
Yes. She did not like that, but she loved the water, and she liked seeing her paws in the water because she kept doing this in the water, and then she'd just look at them and just stand there and look at the hair like moving in the water. And I was like, that's just the cutest thing I've ever seen.
She's like, did I eat some mushrooms?
And Navy goes, cuter than me? And I was like,
Good gravy, child.
We don't compare. And that's my thing with Navy right now, because she keeps asking more than me in some cases, and I'm like, we don't compare ourselves to other people because that's not the point.
She was having she whistled the other day. She was like, listen to me, daddy, and whistled. And I was like, that's great, babe. And she's like, am I the best you know?
No, she said, she said, I know I'm better than Ava.
Oh, yeah, I know I'm better than Ava. But Ava told her so. And I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
And she said she's better than mommy, too? Or no, you said.
I said that she was better than me because I can't whistle.
Yeah. So, like, we have to be really careful about that kind of stuff now.
Yep.
About, man, kids, tricky.
Yes.
Trick you with your own words.
Very much so.
Already
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Years old.
Yes.
Yep. And we tried.
And then she'll go, what's that mean?
We had this conversation about all that matters is you're doing it better than you did it yesterday. Or you're doing it better than yourself, right?
Yes.
You're improving. That's all that matters. So, but of course that doesn't stop her from doing the same thing tomorrow. Run your own race. Yeah, Taylor. It's Bluey. Exactly.
Yes. Oh, we'll watch that. There's a Bluey lesson for everything. We'll watch that one tomorrow. That's a good
idea. Mm-hmm. Good call, Taylor. Good call.
We need to get back into Bluey. It's time.
She's on a Wildcrats in the morning kick.
I love Wildcrats, though. I really do.
And because we were playing Barbie Dreamhouse earlier today, she wanted to watch the Barbie movie.
I hate Barbie. I really do.
You hate the Barbie
really
shows?
do. I really do. Yes.
Or the dolls or all of it?
No, the shows. I love that she plays imaginary play with the dolls, but the Barbie shows, there's just something I don't know. I'm not talking about the movie, but they just annoy me, like in a way that I can't explain.
I get it.
Yeah.
It happened. This happened today, and
Yeah, Kathy Jo.
Now that I know
100%.
that, I'll try to steer her away from that.
No, it's fine. She can enjoy it.
It's rare. It's rare
Every
that she
now and
dives
then.
into it. Yeah.
I don't
But
know why.
she watched a little bit today. But we were playing with the Barbie Dreamhouse, and I was Ken. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I was acting out as Ken, and convinced her that we needed some popcorn because I really wanted some popcorn. So we went to go watch a movie that I was in as Ken, and Ken wanted popcorn too, and was supposed to be going to watch this show with Barbie as a date, but Barbie never showed up. So you
got stood up.
Yeah. Yep. I think Ken was crushed. But that's how it happened. It all happened because I wanted popcorn.
There you go. It's the voices. They just make me uncomfortable. I think that's it. 100%. Okay, we better read.
Bay Fox, the worst was Caillou.
Was that the one that you didn't like? Or that Caden loved and you didn't like? I can't remember.
Caillou is grating.
Zaboomafoo. What was that one?
Grating.
I wish they would come out with the Magic School Bus. Like a new but the same version.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's hard to
Has
find
she watched
it.
any of that?
Yeah, she can't really get into it. It's hard to find it, and like the one that I found, it was like
Because it's all like
it was very
4:3
pixelated.
VHS looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a new one. I'll have to look it up. I loved that show. That was my favorite.
Yeah, Caillou, just the whiny voice. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's dive in. Here we go. Throwback story from 2016. It's 10 years old now. Title, me, 35 female with my boyfriend, 41 male of 3 years, just found out he has been secretly eating hot dogs because I unknowingly starve him.
They said what they said.
I recognize this sounds insane from the post title. My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 3 years. We have what I would describe as a pretty solid relationship. We have enough similar interests to enjoy activities together, but not enough divergent ones that we also have full, complete lives outside of the relationship. We already spend almost every night together and plan to move in together when his lease is up in the fall. We work about 3 miles from each other, and on some days carpool depending on schedules. Typically during the work week, I get up and make breakfast and pack our lunches. This has been ongoing since probably 6 months in. Usually for breakfast, I don't do anything crazy. Oatmeal, cereal, scrambled eggs, and toast. Normal breakfast stuff. For lunch, I pack sandwiches, chips or pretzels, some sort of fruit, and a couple of days a week, a sweet treat. I always make his portions larger than mine, and he's never complained before about any of it. Today, we went to lunch and stopped at a nearby park. I was sitting across the picnic table from him when I noticed some yellow on his shirt and made a comment. You have yellow on you joke. Is that what that means? You have yellow on you joke?
I think just say you have yellow one.
Who put a question on the teleprompter? He looked over and scratched it away. There was a lot of it, and I mindlessly said, "Did you take a mustard bath before lunch?" And he just turned bright red. After some questions as to why he was embarrassed, the truth came out. I don't make him large enough meals, and almost every day for the past and almost every day for the past 2 or so years, he takes his 15-minute morning break and walks to a nearby convenience store where he purchases what can only be described as a second breakfast hot dog. I recognize this sounds ridiculous, but I'm so hurt and upset that he's been starving all this time and never wanted to say anything. Of course, now I'm embarrassed because he thinks it is all the funniest thing to ever happen, but I'm really, really bothered that instead of sharing his discomfort with me like a normal person, he just had a mid-morning hot dog for months on end. The conversation eventually ended up with both of us mad. Me for what I feel is deception, him for what he feels is me blowing this all out of proportion. Do I just ignore it, or is this indicative of bigger problems? Edit! He's the one who said he was starving, not me. There's a whole lot of focus on that word choice, so I wanted to clarify. I appreciate everyone's thoughts. Relevant comments. Why didn't the boyfriend say anything before? OP says he usually avoids conflict until it's at a breaking point. I guess A, I don't want to push someone to a breaking point when I'm completely unaware, although I guess it's not that big of a deal to him. And B, holy shit, he needs to get his cholesterol checked.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
No shit. Comment, you weren't starving him. He's a grown man who, by all means, could have said at one point, hey, can you pack me another sandwich? He's a grown man who can also make his own lunches. You're taking responsibility for an issue that has nothing to do with you. The real issue is why he didn't feel comfortable saying something about it, to the point where he kept this a secret for so long. Another comment, I agree he probably should have said something before now, but you also sound like you were blowing this way out of proportion. He honestly probably enjoyed his mid-morning break and thought of it as a treat rather than you starving him. I'm sure he could have snuck food from home, gone to the grocery store, or any number of options if he truly didn't want a hot dog. Okay, there's an update from the next day, but let's talk about this.
No, I agree that he needs to communicate and say, like, hey, not enough food, but he can also make his own lunches, or he can also get his own hot dog. A hot dog a day for 2 years would absolutely just fucking destroy me. My stomach would never be okay, and my gallbladder would be gone. Hot dogs are like, they're just, I feel like they're so hard on your body. That's a lot of fucking hot dogs. That's a lot of hot dogs to eat. Every day, especially gas station hot dog. It's not even roasted over a fire.
It just keeps getting worse. I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
too many
know.
hot dogs.
I don't know.
I mean, that's fine if that's what he wants to eat every day, but hot damn.
He enjoys getting some secret wiener on the side. This is also a Bluey thing. Bandit gets busted for stopping at a gas station and getting like gas station snack food, like the roller grill items. He's like, oh, I might have had a pie. You just had dinner. It was a nut roast. So
There's too many hot dogs.
So, I mean, some people supplement with that kind of thing and really enjoy it, and it's part of their routine, and they want it to be their thing.
My stomach would revolt against me. It would just pack up and leave.
Oh, I mean,
it would just die.
he's got, guts of steel now.
I don't.
He's shitting sausage links. Just the whole, they're all tied together. It's like
I don't think it's an issue that he wants to eat a hot dog every day. That's your own.
No.
That's your own shit, literally, that you need to deal with. You do you if the hot dog tastes good, but I think it's an issue that he didn't tell her. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you were eating a hot dog every day, like that's something that you would tell me. But maybe we're just weird, and maybe we share a lot of information with each other.
Well, I think
we share every detail. Yeah.
I think the only issue here is that either when he said, I'm starving, he said it in a way that made OP feel like it was her fault.
Okay, she packs the lunches.
Yes.
Yeah. Or the breakfast or whatever.
When he said, I was still starving, he didn't say it in a way that made her feel like it was her fault, and she just twisted it that way. And owned something that wasn't her problem. Ultimately, It's not a you problem.
It isn't a her problem.
It's his choice to speak up about it, and he can throw more shit in his lunch. He has all kinds of ways to solve this. It's not a problem. That's the problem. Is that you were trying to own something that is not a you problem, that you shouldn't really be hurt by. It's not something he was trying to keep from you. It's not harm that was being done to him. It was just, it spurred a different part of his routine, a routine that he enjoyed somehow. So
yeah.
There you go. We don't know that he blamed it on her. Not from anything that she says. She just said that he said he was starving, which could be like, yeah, I was still starving, so I did this. That doesn't mean like you didn't feed me enough. It means I was starving.
Joe Cheesy said maybe he felt ashamed of it. I bet he did. Somebody eating that many hot dogs, I would feel ashamed. Every time I looked in the mirror, I'd be like, really? Another hot dog? Every day? You're trying to kill yourself over here.
I got a fever. The only cure is another hot dog. Do you feel like this is being blown out of proportion? Do you feel like right now it's actually a little smoky and she's turning it into a foot long?
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I think she's taking it too far. I think she should, but I think she's more concerned about the lack of communication, not the fact that he's having a hot dog, in my understanding of it. And okay. I think that, I think if she wants to make their lunches and she wants to do it, then that's totally fine. But he needs to communicate if I need more in my lunch. If he doesn't, but if he just wants to buy the hot dog every day, then I guess do that.
Yeah.
But there's an update, so let's read that. It's hard for me because I know the update.
Oh. Updates next day. So I read everyone's comments and found most people thought I was overreacting and a handful thought I was a psycho bitch. By the end of the day, I was feeling pretty bad. So, points of clarification, it was not the consumption of hot dogs that bothered me. It just seemed really weird to me that this was a 2-year habit he had never mentioned to me before. That's like 500 times this has happened and it never came up. He knows that I have a chai latte obsession. I don't tell him every time I go get one, but he's aware that I hit up the coffee shop and sometimes he stops by for me. I would have reciprocated, that's all. We are both detail-oriented people, so oftentimes we discuss the minutia of our days. I don't care what he eats. I'm not trying to portion control or anything or be his sole source of food. Most people seem to think I am a control freak. I am not. Which is what every control freak says. I digress. He initially was defensive about the secret hot dog parties. He was initially defensive about the secret hot dog parties and told me I was starving him. I got upset because I just wished I had known. I'm not a crazy person who would have been mad. I would have just asked if he wanted more food or if he was fine with a mid-afternoon snack. I did not really ban hot dogs in my home due to a tragic dachshund accident. Come on now. Anyway, I don't guess much of that matters because things have taken a turn for what I perceive to be the worst. Like I said, I was feeling like a shitheel by the end of the day, so I stopped by the grocery store on my way home and bought him 3 cans of Vienna sausages, which I presented with a verbal apology to him before dinner. Before I get any more me messages about meat choices, I know Vienna sausages are not hot dogs. I just thought they were funnier. He laughed and we moved on. During dinner, which was not Vienna sausages in case you wondered, we were talking about everything and I mentioned the original post that I had made and he asked to see it. So he read it while I was cleaning up the kitchen, and when I got done and went into the living room, he was sitting there with tears in his eyes. I asked him what was wrong, and he took a deep breath and told me that he felt bad so many people had told me I was off the deep end. I was really confused by this, so I asked why he felt that way. Turns out the reason I don't know about his daily hot dog is because he's been meeting an ex there to take their morning break together. The girl is his college sweetheart who stayed in the city after school. They broke up years before we even met, so I only know of her abstractly. He's always spoken fondly of her, and according to him, they just grew apart. However, it seems that she has a job working nearby the convenience store that he frequents, and once they realized via Facebook, I knew they were friends on there. It did not bother me. See, I'm not controlling. They were working in close proximity. They decided to meet up at the store. So they go there 4 or 5 days a week, get their snacks, and chat. He says it's just been talking. She's got a boyfriend. He says they don't really talk about their actual lives. They just shoot the breeze. I asked him why he didn't tell me about this before now, and he said he didn't think it was a big deal, but that he also didn't want me to ask him about it or be suspicious. I don't know. I feel like having a secret ex-girlfriend meeting that happens to include hot dogs is a lot different from having secret hot dogs. So I guess the update is that I'm still upset, although I feel like now things are maybe more justified. I tried not to overreact. I told him that this was all pretty fucking weird, that he has hung out with an ex, briefly as it may be, daily or nearly 2 years without mentioning it. He said he didn't have any intention of stopping his morning chats with the ex, so I needed to learn to deal with it. I don't know. I honestly just feel really sad and gross right now. Also, he left the Vienna sausages at my place. Comment. And he said he didn't think it was a big deal. Quotes. I call bullshit here. I think it is quite the opposite. Anytime a person deliberately hides something from you, anytime a person deliberately hides something like this from you, their partner knows that they are not doing something right. There is more going on here than just eating a hot dog. OP says the more I think about it, the more I'm sure she's been the one eating hot dogs, if you know what I mean. After stewing all day, I'm done with it all. OP's convinced. Another comment. I'm sorry, OP. I'm sorry he treated you so badly, lied to you about it, gaslit you when you found out, and you got shit on by the internet. I know it isn't any real consolation, but I thought the tragic dachshund incident crack was very funny. I think you have a good and resilient personality, and I have faith that you will end up in a better place once you make some changes. Tell your soon-to-be ex I hope he'll be very happy with his hot dogs. OP responds, I'm seriously considering taking a photo of a hot dog and writing "It's over" on it to send as a breakup text. This poor lady.
See, it's hard to know the plot twist and give accurate feedback.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's never been about the hot dogs. This poor lady posted on Reddit, got shit on by everyone that read her story about the hot dogs and called her controlling and everything under the sun. And then turns out he was hiding the reason why he was going to the hot dog place. And I feel like if you're
hiding the reason or hiding the wiener?
hiding both of them, actually.
We don't know that. I mean, he was hiding the wiener activity one way or another.
I feel like you should probably stop saying that word.
Wiener?
Before you get banned on the big TikTok.
Yeah.
A little mustard stain and everything went sideways, Amber.
OP, I feel like you should buy an ad on every hot dog cart and hot dog food truck you can find.
No, I think you should buy an ad in one place, and I think it should be in the gas station.
Ooh.
And I think it should say,
She's so smart.
you cheating hot dog, we're done. I think meeting your ex every day and not telling
That was
the
the big
person
deal.
you're with
Yeah.
is cheating.
The hot dog,
100%.
The hot dog isn't a big deal. The meeting your ex just to shoot the shit for a
eat a
little
hot
while
dog.
every day for 2-ish years
Yep.
is a big deal. Yeah.
I think it's cheating because you hid it and you knew it, and then you said, "I'm not going to stop, so you better get on board with it." Sir, you take your Vienna sausages and you get the fuck out, because I don't want any of that here. I think if you're going to hide it for 2 years and not tell me when you tell me about your day, she said they discussed their days in detail, then you were hiding it on purpose.
Yep.
You done.
Damn.
Go post your "we're over" hot dog thing at the convenience store where they have their snacks.
Send a guy in a wiener costume as a singing telegram. It'd be great. It'd be great. Tiffany, yeah, emotional cheating is still cheating, period. Yeah. He was hiding it. He knew it was wrong. It's that
Right.
simple. And not the wiener. But the wiener as his cover is like, come on, man. He's like, I don't even like hot dogs. It's just the only way I could talk to her. I've been shitting my guts out for 2 years straight. But I love her.
Yeah. Secret hot dog parties. It's perfect.
Dr. Sweet's dropping the 5. What really irks me is the fact that he blamed her and said he was starving. Yeah, you son of a gun. I bet you were starving.
Yep. Starving
cover-
for attention.
Man.
But she has a boyfriend too. He has a girlfriend. I wonder if she's told her boyfriend that they are meeting up. I don't know. I mean, I would have an issue with this. Not that exes can't be friends, but you meeting with someone who's your ex that you have hid from me. Like that's it. And now we're broken up.
Violet says, I bet the ex is married, hence the 2 fucking years. Maybe. The ex he's meeting up with.
Do you
and
think
there's a
they're
reason
just-
they aren't together yet.
Do you think they're just talking?
I don't care if they are. No, I don't. So, I mean, you could be talking and innocently shooting the shit, or you can be flirting.
Yeah.
And there's a thin line there that I feel like they would have a hard time not dancing on.
Flirting over a mustard covered hot dog.
You know.
He drips it on his shirt and she wipes it up.
John is
I
the
don't
author.
know.
See, he says that was the only day he actually got the hot dog, the mustard stain day. And it all unraveled.
Yeah.
It all unraveled over a
She's done
rogue mustard packet.
She's done with them now too after the mustard drip. She doesn't want any part of that.
You messy. Literally. You messy.
Hot dogs were you're not supposed to eat hot dogs when you're pregnant, but I craved those with Ava. And the amount of mustard that I put on that, I could have rivaled him in this story. And one day I dripped it on my giant belly. And I was like, I'm not even sorry. Stained the shirt and everything.
Like, there you go, kid.
I'm not even worried about it.
You love that shit. It's great. It's great.
And there's something about mustard while pregnant. Hits the spot.
I wouldn't know. We actually roasted hot dogs and made s'mores last night.
I just saw somebody say Circle K romance novel. Jacqueline Haynes. Bravo. That's fucking hilarious.
That's fantastic.
Circle K romance.
Or like, you know, how
no.
NFL teams do their love story Hallmark movies. This needs to be like the gas station. It used to be Come and Go. And if it were still Come and Go, this would make a lot of sense for them. It's Maverick now. They've changed it over. This would have been great for Come and Go. Yeah. Kira, dropping the 2, said, I'll bet there's no boyfriend. There's more to it. Could be.
What a wiener.
Could be. John,
I shouldn't say that.
On CMT, a redneck romance.
Amber C said, I was thinking Come and Go.
Yeah.
It's even better because of the KUM.
I just said that 30 seconds ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening to you. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was laughing at people's comments. You're so dramatic.
Hey, little man.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to teach Navy how to do that. Oh, little old May in the southern drawl.
Bring in Stan. I'm gone. I get fired. I'm out.
Stan, you're up. I tried to teach her how to do that, and she was like, no, and I'm like, this is a tool I'm giving you here. Oh, little old May. She's not into doing the accents and stuff yet. She will be. That's where Navy gets it from.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, you know exactly what it means.
I don't know what that means at all. But I don't like what you're insinuating. A little bit of catch up before we dive into our final story of the night here. Adventures with Pam, Jenny Gunn, Chaotic Mama of One, Brie Wilkie, Jenny with the Ice Cream Cone, Trucker's Wife, Candy Koala, Trina, Shep, Mike, Bree, Mike again. Thank you guys so much. She's like, yeah, I know. We're both dramatic, just in very different ways. And Navy got the best of the best and the worst of the worst.
I'm dramatic about Diet Coke.
That's all. It's the only thing.
You have something else you'd like to add?
No, I'm saying that's all. You're right.
A kid.
Yeah. All right, let's dive in. The very last story of the night, you already know. Babe. Petty revenge. I made sure her toe is stubbed every time. This is like a very specific version of a Saw movie where they just stub one toe over and over again. Torture. I made sure her toe is stubbed every time.
It's the way you're reading it.
You gotta read them like that.
It's threatening.
How is stubbing a toe not threatening? I grew up sharing a room with my sister, but eventually I basically stopped having a room at all. She was unbelievably messy. The only visible carpet was a narrow path between her bed, dresser, and the door. She'd borrow the car we shared without warning, steal my money, stay up late constantly, and make the room miserable to be in. Eventually, I only went in there to change clothes. Most nights, I ended up sleeping in the basement, waiting for my dad to finish his nightly TV routine so I could finally get some peace and quiet. I cried out the frustration more than once. So when my sister finally moved out, I was thrilled. The room became mine, and it was the biggest bedroom in the house. Excuse me. I cleaned it top to bottom until there wasn't a trace of her left, even though she'd abandoned tons of junk behind. Fast forward 2 years, she moves back in. Everyone in the family was quietly wondering if I'd give the bedroom back. Absolutely not! She got the smaller room down the hall instead, along with the cat she brought home that now wakes everyone up at night while she's... Words are hard, I'm sorry. I'm really killing the vibe here. She got the smaller room down the hall instead, along with the cat that she brought home that now wakes everyone up at night while she's out enjoying her nightlife. The petty revenge part? She still comes into my room because I have the best mirrors in the house. So I've started accidentally leaving random things in the hallway outside my room. Nothing harmful, just enough to make her mutter under her breath when she bumps into them during her trips to my mirrors. Oh, so she knows. OP knows she's going to intrude and goes ahead and puts a literal stumbling block there. Just, yeah.
Isn't this the most like sibling drama that could ever be sibling drama? Because I think it defines it all so well.
It's a very small fuck you that
siblings reserve for each other.
It's like it's like the tangible like stumbling block version of an annoyatron. You know what I mean? It's like it's there just enough to really piss you off.
I would have done this to one of my siblings. 100%. I was that kid.
You guys wouldn't let your brother into the bathroom when he had to go number 2.
That was just me.
You sat on the toilet.
Yeah, that was me.
Cutting a shower curtain with your dad's mustache scissors instead of letting your brother go poop.
Yes, that was me.
So don't tell me Navy gets it all from me.
I also pretended to be a ghost. I thought you guys have heard this story.
Yeah,
it's
and kept the story going for 20-something years.
Yeah. I was an asshole.
Ornery.
I was the middle child.
I was the middle child as well. That's why
I stake my claim somewhere.
That's why when we were walking through an in progress construction project of a house, I told my maybe 7-year-old older sister to look through the hole in one of the doors that had been installed that they had just, cut the hole through. It had a whole bunch of sawdust in it. When she looked through it, I blew. She wore an eye patch to her dance pageant, like her dance recital. The recital pictures of her in like her very beautiful dance recital dress. She has a fucking eye patch on. And not like a piratey one, like the big gauze looking ones. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was a dick.
That's terrible.
Past
You were a terrible child.
yeah.
You were worse than me.
I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I did.
What did you say last night that I was like, what was wrong with you?
Snazzy cat, thank you. What? Sane middle child? MF Designs? Oh, don't worry, it's coming. Your time's coming. What did I say?
I can't remember. You said something that you did as a child, and I was like, what is wrong with you? I'd have to ask my mom. No,
Oh, was it when I got stabbed in the leg with a stick?
Yes.
I walked 3 miles home because I probably didn't tell my folks that I was out running through the woods.
He has this giant scar on his leg, and I always knew he had gotten cut by a stick, that he stepped on one and it like stabbed into his leg. He said he walked home for 3 miles, got home, and his leg was
She asked me if it needed stitches.
bleeding, and I was like,
never
did you get
told anybody.
Yeah, and I said, did you get stitches? Because this is a big scar. I mean, it's like this big, and it's pretty wide too, the scar. And your face was making a face, and I asked him if he got stitches or how many stitches he had, and he's like, I never told anyone about it. And I was like, that definitely needed stitches. That's like a very wide scar. The scar has girth. Exactly. I'm like, that definitely needed stitched. I can tell by the way that it healed.
Or didn't.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I never mentioned that. I think I just hobbled home.
Jesus.
Got myself cleaned up, wrapped it up with a nice bandage, got myself some water and potato chips, and moved on along my way. There was another time.
And ate your oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, I haven't. I must have been afraid to tell my mom and dad. Like, that's all I can think of. Because there was another time, wasn't that long after, I had a buddy over, and we lived on top of this giant hill, right? And it was like, I mean, at the time it seemed like a giant hill. It was a hill. But this was around the time that rollerblading was a thing. You remember rollerblading?
I was never able to do that.
Was it a thing when you were a kid, or was it already done by then?
I could not rollerblade.
Okay, well,
I've never rollerbladed in my life.
I had a set of rollerblades because I was a cool kid, or trying to be back then. But I had a buddy over, and we wanted to go, like, ride around, blade around, whatever the hell they call it. But I only had one pair of rollerblades.
It was the 80s, man.
It was the 80s. So I let my buddy wear my rollerblades, and I like an idiot. I'm like, I'll just put these roller skates on. And I rode my roller skates, not made for riding on a road, and we were going down that big ass hill, and then a car starts coming up, and roller skates, and a car starts coming up, and I'm like, I can't stop. I'm like, I can't stop. The only way I could figure out in my tiny little feeble monkey brain to stop was to just lay my body down and let my skin be the brake. So, like, the whole left side of my leg was road rashed and just bloody. Pretty sure I walked home and didn't tell anybody and got myself cleaned up. But for the next, like, several months, in the school that I went to, we had air conditioning there, and it was like a big thing. So you couldn't wear shorts. You couldn't wear shorts at Webb because there was air conditioning. So I had like the Nike pants, but they would stick to that while it was trying to heal.
Why didn't you
So every time I took them off, it would like
tell people?
it would like rip off the scab, and it took like forever to. I have a big scar underneath my leg hair on that one too. I don't know. I was afraid to say. I just don't know. A slide stop, yes.
Okay, so I made lots of those stupid judgment calls, but my parents took me to the emergency room.
It's because you told them.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of them knocked me unconscious, so I didn't really have a choice.
Oh well, yeah, that's different.
My sister in the bathtub pouring water over her head, and then the whole shower curtain rod fell down, and I landed on top of her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's something that they're gonna know about. All my shit happened in a way that I guess I chose the pain of having to,
But yeah,
peel my flesh off when I got home from school every day because those pants stuck to it,
By the-
rather than tell my parents.
by the fourth visit, they're like, "What now? What could you have possibly have done?" I shoved a Q-tip too far down my ear.
Why are you walking with the lamp, son? I'm fine.
Oh my gosh.
Stab by a stick in this one, road rash on the other one. It's fine.
I don't under.
Nick, same thing in the early 90s. Yeah. I mean, it would have been the early 90s.
Dang.
Man, yeah, a lot of people. Oh, flipping over the handlebars is crazy work. Broke your arms. Wait, hold up. I got to go back and find it.
My brother did that in a bike thing, and like his chin was like all the way split open. It was so gross. I remember that.
Callie broke your arm and your parents didn't even take you to the ER till the next day. Damn. Oh, your brother threw a stick in the front wheel, John?
Oh my god. Kids are so brutal.
I know. Now that would be like a crime. That'd be attempted unaliving. You know what I mean? That would be.
When my brother split his chin open, I just remember it, and it was huge. And I was worried that we were going to get in trouble, so I took him to the bathroom. I guess it was the same thing, not telling someone. My mom said she caught me with a bottle of peroxide, and I was just squirting it into his chin.
Oh my God.
And she was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "There's dirt
And the
in it."
whole time you're like, quiet. Don't you dare.
And the whole,
I will put salt in it if you make a peep. Yeah, you didn't want to tell your folks.
he ended up getting a few stitches in his chin. She had to take him to the emergency room. I mean, it was like gaping open. But she was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm cleaning it."
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't need you. You don't just go out. Pretend like you didn't see anything. Everything's fine.
"You're fine. It's fine. Stop crying." Yeah, basically.
You know what's funny is that when all the bad things happened to you, like you told your parents, you got medical treatment. When something happened to your brother, you're like, "Let me take you out back and I'll give you the dumpster surgery."
Well, at that point, I was a pro.
Right. Well, you
I've
were a
been
pro.
many times.
But also, you would have been the one that got in trouble for it, not the one who was injured that needed the attention and could potentially avoid the trouble for at least a little while.
Basically, yeah. Time to put him down.
I'm just the villain. I don't know.
I was the villain. Everyone hated me.
Time to put him down.
I am
I don't know how
better.
to tell you this, Ryan, but we've done all we can.
It's time for you to go now. Shh. I am better at medical care.
We're gonna need you to walk straight into the woods and don't
No,
stop.
I could have fixed it had I had those little butterfly bandages.
Yeah.
So it made it go back together.
Well, unfortunately, you didn't have your med kit at the age, the ripe old age of what?
Oh, it was probably like 10.
Like 23.
No.
Oh man. Katie, our insurance only covers amputations and burials.
That sounds about right, given where we're from.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Okay.
We don't have health insurance. We just have accidental death and dismemberment. That's all we get.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been an absolute blast. It's always a blast on these Sunday night / Monday night streams. So I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Enjoy a little bit of the outside time coming up this week as well. And again, we've got a week packed of content for you. So tomorrow we'll be recording offlines. Wednesday is the normal day and time. Thursday is YouTube members only at 9 p.m. Friday, I don't think is anything. But probably recording offline stuff too.
Sorry, the offline will still come out tomorrow morning though.
Yeah.
So the one for this week is already recorded.
Yeah.
And ready to go.
My stomach is like, feed me. It's very.
I was like, what does that mean?
I'm starving.
One or two.
I'm still starving.
Do you need to go or do you need to eat?
You starved me.
I'll get you a hot dog.
I'm just.
I'll take you to Quick Trip. We'll get a hot dog and a caffeine-free Diet Coke.
You gonna get a hot dog with a side of hussy?
See, if we had met as kids, I could have taken care of you. At least someone could have cleaned out your cuts.
I wouldn't have told you about them. I wouldn't want you to see me as weak.
Jesus. I'm beginning to understand more and more.
What's wrong with me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, good God. We'll address this off stream. Stay away from the mustard.
Yeah, for real.
No possible way.
Yeah, especially little packets. That's probably what did it. He was trying to open a little packet and squeeze it. You know, sometimes they spray sideways.
That's why I put mine in a cup. They have little ramekins at Quick Trip.
Yeah, well, I don't think Circle K of Love had that option available. All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you again soon.
Forgot we were still going.
Yeah,